Have you ever started your car and noticed the RPM needle bouncing up and down while you're sitting at a traffic light? 1 second it is at 700 RPM, then suddenly it jumps to 1,200 revolutions per minute, drops again, and keeps hunting for the correct idle speed. Most people immediately think the engine is about to fail or the transmission is going bad. But here's the shocking fact. Over 60% of unstable idle problems are caused by inexpensive maintenance issues rather than major engine failures. In this video, I'm going to show you the most common reasons of car RPM fluctuation and effective DIY tricks that mechanics use to restore a perfectly smooth idle. Stick until the end because the last trick can solve a rough idle problem without replacing a single part. Let's get started. Trick number 7, clean the throttle body. If your car has more than 30,000 to 50,000 miles on it and the idle speed keeps fluctuating, then you should inspect your throttle body first. Every time your engine runs, tiny amounts of oil vapor from the PCV system combine with dust enter through the intake. Over thousands of miles, this creates a sticky layer of carbon around the throttle plate. When the throttle is almost closed during idle, even a thin layer of carbon can reduce airflow enough to confuse the engine computer. Because of this, your car's ECU constantly opens and closes the electronic throttle, trying to maintain the target idle speed, which causes the RPM to surge and drop repeatedly. However, throttle body cleaning is very straightforward. Turn off the engine and disconnect the battery's negative terminal. Remove the intake hose. Spray throttle body cleaner onto a microfiber cloth and gently wipe away the carbon deposits from both sides of the throttle plate until the bare aluminum shines. After cleaning, reconnect everything, take your vehicle for a short test drive, and avoid aggressive driving. Many drivers notice the idle becomes smoother almost immediately, throttle response improves, and fuel economy may even increase by 2 to 5% if the buildup was severe. Trick number 6, check for vacuum leaks. Your engine depends on a strict stoichiometric air-fuel ratio of exactly 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel to maintain a smooth idle. When a microscopic crack or dry rot tear develops in a vacuum hose or intake manifold gasket, it allows unmetered cheater air to bypass the sensor network and enters into the engine. As the ECU detects this excessively lean operating condition via the oxygen sensors, then it tries to compensate it by spiking the short-term fuel trims by 15% to 25%. This emergency surge of fuel drives the RPM upward, but as the computer aggressively overcorrects to prevent running too rich, then the RPM drops sharply. This situation locks your engine into a continuous, cyclic rhythm of revving and stalling. To fix it, carefully inspect every vacuum hose around the intake manifold, brake booster, PCV system, and air intake for splits or loose fittings. Spray a light mist of dedicated carburetor cleaner or soapy water around the intake runner gaskets and vacuum lines. A sudden drop or spike in engine RPM will pinpoint the exact crack. It is one of the cheapest repairs with one of the biggest improvements. Trick number 5. Clean the MAF sensor. The mass airflow sensor is one of the most important sensors in your engine. This little sensor acts as the engine's nose. It uses a tiny sensing element to measure how much air is entering the engine and sends this information to the ECU. If dust, oil from a reusable air filter, or debris gets on the sensor's sensing element, then it starts sending wrong data to the computer. The ECU then injects either too much or too little fuel, which causes the idle speed to fluctuate continuously. However, the solution is simple. Disconnect the battery and then remove the MAF sensor carefully without touching the sensing wire. Spray the internal platinum element thoroughly with 4 to 5 bursts of dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. Now allow it to air dry for about 10 minutes before reinstalling it. Many drivers report smoother idle, quicker acceleration, improved fuel economy, and reduced hesitation after cleaning a dirty MAF sensor. Trick number 4, inspect and clean the idle air control valve. Now, if your car was made before the mid-2000s, it likely has idle air control valve. The IAC controls the exact amount of air bypassing the throttle plate while the engine is idling. Over time, carbon deposits can cause the valve to stick open or closed. When this happens, the ECU constantly commands the valve to adjust airflow, but the sticky valve responds slowly or inconsistently. That's why your RPM may repeatedly climb to 1,500 RPM before dropping to 500 RPM over and over again. Many vehicles from the late 1990s and early 2000s suffer from this exact problem. In such situation, you simply need to clean your IAC valve. Turn off the engine and disconnect the battery. Now unplug the electrical connector and remove the IAC valve. Inspect it for heavy carbon buildup and clean it throughout through throttle body cleaner. If cleaning doesn't restore smooth operation, then replacement is recommended. Replacing this valve is usually straightforward and far less expensive than replacing major engine components. A properly functioning IAC valve often restores a stable idle instantly and improves cold starts as well. Trick number 3. Inspect and replace the engine air filter. The engine air filter serves as the primary barrier against atmospheric particulates, but over a standard service interval of 12,000 to 15,000 miles, it can accumulate a dense layer of dust, pollen, and road debris. When this porous filter medium becomes completely choked, then it severely restricts volumetric efficiency and drops incoming airflow velocity. Right when the throttle body is at its minimum opening, the ECU instantly tracks this sudden reduction in available oxygen via the MAF sensor and tries to compensate by constantly adjusting fuel delivery and throttle opening. These rapid corrections can cause the RPM needle to rise and fall instead of staying steady. Fortunately, checking the filter takes less than 2 minutes. Open the air filter box and hold the filter toward a bright light. If very little light passes through or the filter is heavily coated with dirt, it's time to replace it. Most air filters cost between $10 and $30, which makes this one of the cheapest fixes for an unstable idle. Besides restoring a smoother idle, a clean air filter also improves acceleration, helps the engine breathe properly, and can improve fuel economy by up to 5%. Trick number 2. Check the PCV valve. Another hidden culprit behind fluctuating idle speed is a faulty positive crankcase ventilation, or PCV valve. Although it's a small and inexpensive component, it plays a critical role in controlling crankcase pressure and maintaining the correct air-fuel mixture. When the PCV valve becomes stuck open, then it allows too much unmetered air into the intake manifold and creates a vacuum leak that causes the ECU to constantly adjust fuel trims. On the other hand, if the valve sticks closed, pressure builds up inside the engine, which may lead to poor combustion, increased oil contamination, and rough idle. Both conditions can make the RPM bounce up and down while the vehicle is stopped. Many manufacturers recommend inspecting or replacing the PCV valve every 30,000 to 60,000 miles. Locate your PCV valve, which is typically threaded into the engine valve cover or connected by a thick rubber hose to the intake manifold. A healthy PCV valve usually makes a noticeable rattling sound. If it doesn't rattle, it means it is clogged with sludge or has excessive oil deposits, so replace it with a new one. Since most PCV valves cost less than $20, but replacing it can solve an idle problem that many people mistakenly blame on expensive sensors or engine components. Trick number 1. Perform an idle relearn procedure after repairs. One mistake many DIY mechanics make is forgetting to perform an idle relearn after cleaning the throttle body, replacing the battery, or installing certain engine components. The ECU stores adaptive idle values based on the condition of the engine before the repair. Once the repair is completed, those learned values may no longer match the engine's new airflow characteristics and cause the idle to fluctuate. To perform an idle reset without an advanced scan tool, start your vehicle and let it idle completely undisturbed for 10 to 15 minutes until the engine reaches its full operating temperature of roughly 90 degrees Celsius. After that, drive the vehicle normally for 10 to 15 minutes, including a mix of city and highway driving. This allows the ECU to recalibrate airflow and fuel delivery, and many vehicles return to a perfectly smooth idle afterward.